Alright, what's going on everyone on YouTube? Griffin here coming back to you guys with another live stream, another live after hours market trading session with you guys from the Millennial Motivation Entrepreneur YouTube channel. First and foremost, before we get going, if you're new to the channel, definitely consider hitting the subscribe button below and hitting that bell icon notification right beside it. That way you will be notified every time we go live or upload another video for you guys. So today, not too eventful, really. We're up a little bit right now in a position. We went long at 28.8375, so we're up somewhat close to about 3 points, which is roughly a $15 profit so far on MES, the Micro E-mini future of the S&P 500. I'll probably close that position out soon, to be honest, just because I don't really have a great idea at the moment on where I think the market's going to go from here. Honestly, I'm thinking about just setting a sell order right around 28.8650, maybe 28.8675. Just get a good little 2.5 to 3 point profit. Like I said, we got in right around 28.8375 right as it started dropping off. I was just playing the RSI on that specific trade, and we dropped a little bit further. Could have got it at a better price, especially once we identified a little bit of support right around 28.81, I believe it was, right around there, 28.8150 more so. So we'll see what happens here, but yeah, overall on the day, I don't even know what my exact profit loss is. So I started out the day right around, in the account, had around $923 or $30, something like that, and we made so far roughly $20 of profit, $20 to $30 after fees and commissions on the day. Of course, I work a full-time job, so the market, of course, shot up early this morning. If I had held my long position, I actually placed a long very early this morning, right around like 6:30 a.m., and if I had held that throughout the morning, I would have made a pretty good amount of money, of course, but I can't watch it all day, and I don't want to be worrying about my investments and whatnot, my trades, so to speak, not necessarily investments, but just a little bit of money. Because once the market went up as high as it did, right around 28.90 to 28.85, we kind of just hung out around there all day. There wasn't really a whole lot of quote-unquote day trading opportunities. You could have done some scalping, I guess, but it's really hard to pick your times. I played more so the bigger drops. I think I played this one around lunch hour where I live, but I only played the market I think like twice today during the day, and then of course the one that we're in right now, which this is wrong, by the way. The whole profit loss on the day and my net liquidity, it's behind, like it's telling me on this position. For some reason it's not showing my exact profit, but like right now I'm up 2 points, so I'm up $10 on that position. I don't know why it's reading that it's down like $20 on the day, because the position was never up that much. In all honesty, that would have been like a $30 profit on the position, and it was never up that much, or else I would have sold it. But we go over to my activity. Like I said, you can see on the day we started at 6:32 a.m. Central Time, closed it out at 7.57, very small profit. I was kind of iffy about where I thought the market was going to go on the day, so I just went ahead, not cut my losses. I made a very small profit after fees and commissions, like a couple bucks, because I had a meeting at work to go to, so just didn't want to have to be worrying about that, of course. Then we decided to hop in a couple hours later for about 15-20 minutes. Again, not a huge or hold on here, let's see. Yeah, I shorted. Okay, that makes sense, because I was like, I didn't lose money today. I shorted here at 9:43 a.m. a little almost 3 point move, so about $10 to $15 of profit there. Again, just not really a lot of big movements going on today. Let's see, I'm losing myself here. Okay, 284. Okay, and then we shorted again from 284 to 281.75. Again, about not quite 3 points, 2.25 points. So again, like I said, we're not really talking huge bucks here, but profit's profit at the end of the day. I'll take it. I love it. We're up to 28.87. Let's see, so we're legged up here over the wall. Let's see, it's probably going to pull back to about 28 like clockwork. 28.8650. Wouldn't be surprised to see it retest 28.86 overall before legging up higher. I did not notice that we got up to 28.87.25 at one point. Hopefully the stream's doing all right too. Let me make sure we got 2 of you tuning in. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, feel free to shout them out there in the chat. That's what it is there for, of course. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see the market go green or at least go unch. That's kind of what I'm still holding out for. I was thinking about selling right around 28. What was that? What was it? 28.8650 or 28.8550 a little bit ago, because I thought maybe this SMA would act as kind of a brick wall. I look for us to test it, pull back here a little bit to about 28.8625. If we hold it, then I see us moving a little bit higher, but we'll kind of see what happens. The market's kind of acting like it wants to go quote-unquote green. The reason that we're really red is because we slid after hours until about 4 p.m. So right now in my position, that means I'm up, roughly not quite 4 points, 3.5 points. So that is about $17.50. We're up right now on this position. If it gets up to right around 28.88, I'll probably just go ahead and cover the profit for sure. Not going to try to gamble or anything. Next level resistance will probably actually be right around 28.88. Let me pull up the 5-minute chart. So we'll see overall. So yeah, right around 28.88 is going to be a little bit of resistance anyways. So we shall play it out and see what happens. Didn't mean to zoom in that much. But yeah, today, to say the least, has not been quite as big of a profit day overall compared to yesterday. For those of you that aren't in Discord, I'll just kind of update you guys. So you guys know yesterday I was up roughly, like $50 to $70 whenever we got off of the stream yesterday. And I did a little bit more trading throughout the night last night, throughout the late evening session. And we ended up over $103 on the day. Trading, literally, if you guys don't know, we're just trading one contract at a time. Literally all that's in my account. I started with $800.01 in the account. Have no idea where the 1 penny came from, but had 1 penny in that account at some point. So we had $800 and a cent. Right now we are sitting at $947.25, now $946, of course. But definitely not a bad start. So we're up roughly right around $140 since starting out yesterday. So that means we're up right around $40 today right now. So again, not as big of a day as yesterday so far, but who knows? We have a lot of evening left to go. How's it going there, Mike? Yeah, I mean, I'm still trying to learn, though, because, I mean, I saw a whole bunch of opportunities where it was like, man, dude, if you would have just held, obviously you don't want to get FOMO or anything like that, but if you just stick to, I notice I'm not necessarily trading how I did with the paper trading. I'm doing more so a lot quicker trades, just cover the profit and get out, like I'm about to do right now, actually, at 28.88. I'm probably going to set a sell order there, take my profit and run, so we're going to close at 28.88, I think is probably where I'm going to set that. I might set it at 28.8775. Yeah, we're going to run into a lot of resistance here, I strongly believe. So we'll kind of see what happens here. So, and you can see our 1 minute chart, MACD. We've had a little bit of buying going on, obviously, since 5 o'clock, so the last 20 minutes or so we've been making some pretty good moves to the upside. We still have 3 points until we break even for our move. So as you can see here, like I said, I would not be surprised to see us test this level here before making our next move up. We'll take a look at the 5 minute chart again. 5 minute chart shows we could really kind of go either way. So we'll see kind of what happens. 1 hour chart's kind of been not the best friend lately. I haven't really used the 1 hour chart a whole lot lately, really in the last probably week of trading, in all honesty, because we've been really in a really tight range over this last week. I would say in between like 28.50 roughly, 28, about 28.25 on the very low end to about 2,900 on the high end. So we're definitely getting on the higher end. You can see every time we try to get up to right around 2,900, we seem to keep getting rejected. Part of me wants to believe that we're going to test it again at some point here in the next day or two and maybe try to push through it. If we do, then obviously a lot more room to the upside. But part of me feels like we might hit a lot of turbulence, to say the least, right around that level. We might continue to roll over depending on what a certain someone on Twitter has to say about China at that time. So as long as he kind of stays quiet about China, then the market can attempt to keep moving up for the time being. Because really, I mean, looking at everything else, honestly, I don't see anything that the market should really be quote-unquote worried about other than global growth. But let's be honest, Europe hasn't really recovered from that 2008, 2010 era. So I don't get why everyone's so obsessed with Europe. But let's see. So we bounced off of it right around 28.86, 28.86, 25. Kind of in this 1 point range again, average after hours movements. When we're trying to decide what we want to do for our next move, get a lot of just 1 point action. Like I said, I would not be surprised if we go into some slight selling here. MACD starting to show signs of wearing off, to say the least, on the buying. But we've had some good buying to start the new trading session for the last 24 minutes now. So I wouldn't be surprised to see us pull back maybe to say 28.85-ish. Wouldn't surprise me here. But overall, again, just waiting to see where exactly I want to cover my profit. So again, I'm in right now at 28.8375. Wasn't the perfect entry if I had waited just a couple more minutes. I did this right before 4 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. Eastern. That cutoff hour, of course, where the market's closed for an hour. Thought we had a good little bit of support trying to build right here over a couple minutes. I got in like somewhere right in here on this candle, the wick, and then pretty much like clockwork every time I buy. Could have got it discounted literally within a couple minutes later, but not a big deal. So I'm up 3 points right now, so $15 a profit. My commissions are roughly right around like $2, $2.25. I think it's, let's see, it's a dollar. It might be around $2.50 actually. I need to actually pay attention to that. Because I know it's $1.37 whenever you buy into the position. I believe it's $1. It might be $1.37 as well when you close. So let me see. So yeah, it says $1.37 on the close too. So it's actually about $2.74 for the total trade. So I mean, from that instance, you need to get at least a half a point to a point move. Once you're up a point, you've already covered your commissions. And I'm talking about Tastyworks here. If you guys don't know, if anyone's new here, I use Tastyworks for all my trading because they have the lowest commissions, all that good stuff, everything that we like at the end of the day. TD Ameritrade and whatnot, not so much. But so you're talking roughly 274, 270. Let's just round up 275 for a trade. In the futures market, obviously every tick is 125, so 2 ticks, you're at 250. Pretty much half a point. You just about covered all your commissions. Once you're up a full point, you're officially like in the green. You're up $1 or so. My goal usually, I tend to just go after smaller gains. I don't have time to kind of sit here and analyze all night, all day. I have a job just like most of you guys. I will be taking a month off in September, so I'll be doing a lot more live stock market streams for you guys during actual market hours. So if you're looking forward to something like that, definitely subscribe if you haven't already. But during September, we'll do quite a bit of live stock market trading during actual market hours. And lost my train of thought. Wanted to see the 5-minute chart. I'll do a lot more trades and whatnot, be able to watch the trades, manage the trades, instead of just going after these smaller 3 to 5 point gains, which don't undermine the 3 to 5 point gains at all. I mean, 5 points is a $25 profit after your commission, still about, what, $23 or $22 profit. I mean, if you can do $22 profit trades 2, 3, 4 times a day, I mean, you're talking $100 a day, $50 to $100 a day. Or you can do what I do, where you just do way too many trades in a single day. You can see this is all of my activity just since I started trading the Micro Minis. This is all from the past 2 days now. I don't know how many trades total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're on our 12th trade so far, and we're up, like I said, what, $140, $150 roughly. Why is this showing 28.88? It doesn't make sense. I was getting excited for a minute because Tastyworks is showing that MES is at 28.88 on my phone for some reason. So I need to reload that because that's not right, unfortunately. But, I mean, just don't... My biggest suggestion, like my biggest tip to anyone that's going to be starting trading the Micro Mini futures, or even trading in the stock market for that matter, don't underestimate the small gains. If you got profit on the table and you're kind of iffy about where the market could go from here, or your stock or whatever you're trading could go from here, everyone's always wondering, where are we going to go from here? Where are we going to go from here? If you have to wonder that, but you're up on your position, take the money and run. Like me, for example, I have a good feeling this is going to come up to somewhere around 28.88. That's my target sell. But if I start to kind of wonder, okay, where are we going to go from here? I'm going to go ahead and cover my profit and move on. And that's the next thing, too. Once you get to your target profit, like mine is 28.88, don't budge. Unless if, obviously, we have some big move to the upside. We're up to 28.90 just out of the blue, which does happen a lot after hours. A lot of random big moves to the up or downside. But once you hit your target profit, don't get FOMO. Don't think, oh, well, I might be able to squeeze another point out. A point is only $5. Why would you risk 1 point when the market could easily fake you out and then end up going against you, and then you go from being up $15, $25, $30 on one contract position to, shit, now I'm at break even. I'm just trying to cover my cost of the trade. Because I've had a couple positions where I thought, man, I might just have to cover the cost of the trade and get out of it. The one this morning, actually, which if I had held it, would have actually been like a $50 to $100 profit throughout the day. Let's take a look at that, actually. I want to know how much profit that was. I don't care. I mean, you don't want to get down on yourself, but where did I get in? Like 28.61, something like that. Let's see, that was today. 28.61.75. Or, yeah, no, 28.60.50 was where we got in. So we got in at 28.60.50 this morning, and the market went all the way up to say I sold somewhere around up here, around like 20.80. So yeah, 20-point profit would have been $100 of profit on the day. But you don't want to like get down on yourself about it. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, right? If someone, like if you would have known that, oh, the market was going to shoot up close to 1% today, then of course you would have held. But you can't ever tell that. So just don't get discouraged by, man, I only made $5 on that trade, or man, I only made $2.50 on the trade. If you made money on the trade, you're doing what 90% of traders can't even do, which is profit on a trade. So just always keep that in mind, and you'll be just fine. 5 minutes. Look at another one I was taking a look at briefly was the 30-minute chart. I don't really look at the 30-minute chart too often, but I did see that the MACD was kind of trying to decide where we're going from here. It's indicating that we could go into a little bit of selling as well, so I'm keeping a pretty close eye on that. And who knows, I might just decide to go ahead and pull the trigger and get out of the trade at 28.87 because I don't want to sit here all night over 1 point, if you guys know what I mean. So, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and get my position pulled up, and we'll see what happens here over the next minute or so. But even if I close at 28.87, that is a 3.25 point profit, so that's 16.25, something like that, of profit after my fees and commissions, like $14. So I mean, that's still a $14 profit. It looks like we're testing. Showed we hit 28.87.50 briefly. So, just hanging out for now. There we go. So I just set the sell order at 28.80. Well, I mean 28.80, 28.88. I think we're getting ready to head up there. And again, I do not want to catch FOMO, so I'm just gonna let this thing play out, and we'll see what happens. Taking its sweet time, though, isn't it? And the price action since open has been a slightly more bullish than bearish. This morning it was super bearish. That's another reason why I got out of my trade early this morning. Let's see how far we can go back here. We're at 12.24. That trade was what, at like 6:30 in the morning, something like that. Okay, so we're at 5 o'clock. That's too far. So 6:30, right around here is where I placed this trade. Again, I always seem to get in my trades way, way, way too early. But so the price action, like I said, I mean, even if I just held to here, I would have got a couple more points. Which actually I did. When did I close that trade? I was in that trade for way too long for as little of a profit as it was. So I was in that trade for almost an hour and a half. So I closed it out at 7:57 a.m. Central Time. 7:57. So yeah, as you can see, pretty much right after I sold, it popped up a couple points. But the price action overall just wasn't very bullish during that time. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to get the hell out of this thing. And we'll just kind of see what the market does at open. And then sure enough, at open, it just shot up to the moon, essentially. And continued to go up with no signs of pulling back throughout the day. Okay. So make sure that our stream's still doing alright. We have 2 of you tuning in. And like I said, if you guys have any questions or you have any input, let me know in the chat, actually. Those of you that are, the 2 of you that are tuning in, where do you think we're going from here, so to speak? You think we're going to test the high of the day right around 28.90? I don't know. I think if we can break through 28.90, then we're for sure going up to then we're going up to 2,900 from there, and maybe even beyond. So again, just to recap, we got in at 28.83.75, target sell of at least 28.88. That would be what, of 28.83. It's hard to keep up with this sometimes. That'd be a 4.25 point move. So 4 points times $5, not 6. 4 points times $5 is 20, plus that, what, $1.25, something like that. minus our commissions, which is roughly 275. We'll just round up. I really forgot to put the decimal in there. 21.25 minus 2.75. $18.50. So, and that's if we sell at 28.88. Like I said, we'll kind of see what happens here. Market's kind of playing some games with us right now. But like I said, I'm going to try to do these streams a lot more for you guys. Like I said, I won't promise daily or anything just because life does happen, of course. But I know this upcoming month we'll do tons of stock market live trading, specifically futures, micro E-mini futures live trading, all that good stuff. And we plan on actually going live during market hours starting after Labor Day weekend. So I do have family coming in for next week, but whenever they're not here, I'll try to squeeze some in. And then after they leave next week, for 3 weeks in a row, we'll have tons of time to do those live stock market streams. Let's see here. The pivots, 28.75, 28.91. That's all you got. Yeah, essentially. That's kind of what I'm thinking too might be. I mean, there's not a whole lot for this market to really move off of right now. The market has been highly news orchestrated, it seems. Seems like every huge move we've had, other than today's move, that 0.75 or however much we went up, about 0.75% move to the upside, was really, I mean, I hate to say it, but unwarranted. There wasn't really nothing out there that screamed we should be going up to test 2,900 again. And 28.90 is where we got smacked down. We hit it 2 or 3 times throughout the day, and then we obviously started to flush pretty much after the closing bell. So, but I mean, let's be honest, the market it seems to be built to literally just keep going up. Yes, we'll have a recession someday, but I mean, the market over a period of 20, 30, 50, however many years, it just always goes up. So, I mean, that's why a lot of times I'm more willing to hang on to a long position than I am a short, just because I really only like doing shorts for short periods of time, like minutes, hour at the most, just because the market loves to rally. Now, of course, if you're just having a bloodbath of a day, then short every pop, of course, or dead cat bounce, I should say. But the market overall loves to go up. So let's pull up our 5-minute chart again, kind of see where we're standing on everything. RSI shows either way. MACD either way as well. DMI even. I know, Mike B, you mentioned something about I need to adjust my DMI settings at some point. I need to do that tonight when I'm not in a trade. But yeah, I mean, there's really nothing for this market to make a decision off of currently. Like I said, the 30-minute chart is one that I'm kind of watching too. I don't really use it a whole lot necessarily, but the MACD there is starting to show signs that we could go into a little bit of selling. Again, not that it is a huge indicator that even I use, but you always just want to keep your mind open to just the entire picture. Zoom in that much. So if I had actually set my sell limit in time, probably would have got filled because we popped up to 28.8825 briefly, came back down very quickly, all the way back down to 28.8725, I think is where we ended that minute. But oh well. Make sure our stream is still doing all right. And like I said, if the streams ever have any issues or anything, definitely just let me know in the chat. That way I can always get them fixed for you all. And if you're new to the channel, like I said, definitely start hitting the subscribe button below. We do these evening stock market trading sessions. I'm trying to do them at the minimum 3 times a week for you guys, hopefully eventually daily. And like I said, starting in September for that whole month, we will go live during the actual market trading session. So that will be fun to do that very often with you guys. So our price action has gone slightly bearish for the short term. So we're back to 28.86 once again. Not really surprised by that. Wouldn't be surprised to see us maybe pull down a little bit further. Maybe even 28.85.50. Right in that range. So you can see we got above the SMA right around that 28.86.50. We got above it. We came all the way up to 28.88 briefly. Pulled back down within seconds. And now we're back under it once again. Like I said, I'm not surprised here that we're testing this. So we're still up 2 points on that position. Up $10 essentially before fees and commissions, all that BS that these companies have to get. Oh, and I haven't even mentioned, I don't think yet, but if you're new, tuning in for the first time, we also have a totally free Discord group chat that's down in the description box. It's super easy to join. I would suggest doing it from your phone. I don't know if everyone watches YouTube on their phone. I know people do on their laptop and stuff still too, but just download the Discord app on your phone. It's free. It's not like a spam app or anything like that. Super easy to log in, join, all that stuff. And then just hit the link in the description box that says our Discord group chat or something like that. It'll take you right to the group. Super easy to join. There's over 100 of us in there now, so it's awesome to see that community growing every single day. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of how my day has been just with my trades overall. It's all about being patient a lot of the time. So we got in, like I said, at 28.83.75. We're up pretty much 2 points right now, roughly. So we're up about $10. How's it going there? Jawa channel. Right now I am in MES, the micro E-mini. So you're in the actual E-mini. I'm in the micro E-mini. I went long at 28.83.75 when we were dropping in the early after hour session before 4 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. Eastern, before that little hour break. I figured we'd come up and test 28.88 to 28.90 before maybe continuing to the downside. We got above 28.88 for seconds. I actually have an order placed now to go ahead and sell that position at 28.88 because I think that's probably going to be our top, so to speak. But at that point, I'll reevaluate and I might decide to go short because obviously we just continue to make lower highs. So over the last couple weeks, you can see we had our high of 3,000, then we had a high of right around 29.25, and that one was a very, very large brick wall for us for the longest. Then we broke down some more, and now 2,900 was the high, where you can see we got smacked down right there. And then now 29.90 seems to be the high. That is a new resistance. So we're in this very tight wedge right now, right in between that 28.60 to, we'll even say 2900, just to keep it simple. 28.60 to 29.90 to 2900 is kind of this wedge that we're in right now. So pretty much just short it once we get up above 28.90, 28.90-ish. And then go long when we get near that 28.50, 28.60 level until something gives, of course. Reason I'm long versus short currently is just because, I mean, like I said, we got some points to run. And I think I did this, if I recall, I put it in the Discord group chat, that I did this based off of the RSI indicator on our 1 minute chart because I wasn't planning on being in this trade this long, but sometimes it works out that way, right? Oh, you can't see it on the phone? Huh. That's strange. Maybe it's something to do with the screen recording app. So I wonder if you can see all this over here or not. So yeah, overall, again, that's the whole thing with the evening session. It's just patience, patience, patience. Setting alerts, because let's be real, none of us want to sit at the laptop literally all night. Once I hop off here in a few minutes, I'll set some alerts up. I already have my sell order set at 28.88. Either way, like I said, that will be a 4.25 point profit, which will be roughly like 21.25 worth of profit after our fees and commissions, like $18.50, $19, something like that. So, and if you all don't know, again, like I said, I use the Tastyworks trading platform. These numbers are all inaccurate for some reason. I'm up $144.75 currently since starting to trade the micro E-mini futures yesterday. We started with literally just enough to trade one contract at a time, so I put $800 in the account, and today we are sitting at $100 and now $143.50. So, like I said, we're up right around $140, $150 currently. If this trade goes as it should, then we'll end up another like $5 roughly. $5-6 or $5 to $10. So we'll be up right around $150 over the last day or two, which I am definitely happy with. Have not had a red trade yet. This is now the 12th trade since using my actual money, and all 12 trades have been green so far, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Just keeping them green, cutting the reds super quick. It's just all about that risk management at the end of the day. So. Been stiff lately. So here we go. We popped up to 28.87. Gonna try to test it again. Hopefully we can start to go up from here. Gonna have a little brick wall probably built there, but we'll see. I got a strong feeling we'll probably break through it. Our indicators have cooled off enough. RSI came clear down to like 45 or something, 42. So we'll see what happens. I think I'll probably be out of this trade here in the next 15 minutes. I doubt I'll still be doing this stream at that time because I've not ate dinner and I did not eat lunch today. So I'm starting to get pretty hungry, and me trading while hungry is not a good idea. It's like going to the grocery store being hungry. You make some bad decisions. But like I said, if anyone's new to the channel, we'd love to have you here. Definitely consider hitting the subscribe button below. Hit that bell icon. That way you'll be notified every time we go live or upload another video. I mentioned it multiple times. I plan on doing these live evening session market streams for you guys at the minimum 3 times per week. Eventually, I'll try to get it to the point where I can do it every night, at least even for 15 minutes to an hour, somewhere in that range. Just come here, sit down with you guys, all that good stuff. And then in September, I'll try to go live during actual market hours because I'm going to be off the entire month of September from work. So that'll be fun with all of you. And like I said, we have that Discord group chat down in the description box. Awesome stuff. I forgot. I felt like there was one more thing I wanted to mention to you guys, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, like I keep stressing to you guys, just worry about staying green. Honestly, like I said, if I start to kind of wonder where are we going to go from here, then I'll just go ahead and cover my profit. Like I said, I'm up 3.25 points now. So, I mean, I'm up 15, 16, 25 right now. My target sell is 28.88, but if I start to sense that we're going to keep going down from here, then I'll just go ahead and cover the profit and move on. There's nothing wrong with covering. I mean, as long as you're staying green, consistently making, I don't care if you make only $10 per trade on average. If you're making $10 per trade, but you do 10 trades a day that do that, that's $100 of profit per day. So just keep everything in perspective. That's the beauty of no PDT. I mean, literally just hop in, hop out, hop in, hop out. Yeah, I mean, it can become a chore at times, but I mean, you'll get it over time. Everyone just learns their own little technique, their own little niche of the market, and you'll just go with it from there. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the stream. If you did, definitely make sure to smash the thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate that. If you didn't, then feel free to hit the thumbs down. Either way, I don't care. It's just all about knowing what you guys like and don't like with the streams and the videos, all that good stuff. Just all about that interaction with you guys. And like I said, for the 100th time now, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon right beside it. We're super close to 700, actually. Last I checked, it was like at 694, 695. So we got a few more days. I'd love to hit 700 before the end of August. So if you haven't already joined this awesome community, hit that subscribe button now. But until next time, guys, keep on going out there, making your profits, covering your profits, and achieving your financial freedom this year. And I will see you guys in the next live stream. Take it easy, guys.